Putin picked up the phone after the meeting with Arakshi in St. Petersburg, which lasted an hour and a half. Putin never gives an hour and a half to a foreign minister from anywhere. Even Wang Yi doesn't get an hour and a half, and he gave it to Arakshi because Arakshi was explaining in detail the Iranian position to Putin. What does he do immediately afterwards? He picks up the phone, he calls Trump, another hour and a half, over an hour and a half, and he explains to Trump in detail the Iranian position with, of course, a warning. This is what we got from the Kremlin transcript, from Ushakov himself. It's been circulating in Russian media. Of course, not as hardcore as it probably was, but basically Putin warning Trump, if you do anything funny militarily against Iran again, you're going to be in a much worse position than you are already now. Did Trump listen to it? No, he didn't. He's doubling down. There you go. That's
the sky over Bushehr. There's photos. This is the sky over Bushehr area. This is Bushehr in southern Iran. This is, by the way, that's the best way to explain it. The escalation trap. So these are the cruise missiles being fired.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Let me just take a look here.
I'll get it. Yeah. I'll get my producer Lisa. If you could put this on screen for
that'll be nice.
Yeah. The audience. Hold on. Let me send it to you, Lisa. There it is. This is it. That's the first one.
So the missiles, according to the Iranians, the missile struck a cargo vessel 36 nautical miles north of Dubai. That's very, very far from Dubai, actually.
But there's alerts
predicting the UAE. The UAE said they intercepted 3 missiles and a forced landing in open waters. The Iranians said no. And they also said that drones impacted Fujairah. Of course, it's confirmed that the drones hit Fujairah.
Several government oh wow.
Okay.
Several reports indicate the several government facilities and military headquarters in Iran are being evacuated in anticipation of renewed U.S.-Israeli strikes.
Yeah, so this means that the Americans are probably going to strike tonight. Escalation trap all the way. Yeah. Will that solve anything? That's the key question for all of us. No, it won't. Is this going to change any of the 14 points that were boiled down to 3 that were sent to the US via the Pakistanis again, and Trump rejected them? No, it's not going to change anything. Will that be a major disaster for the global economy? Yes, an added global disaster for everyone.
That's the images from over the skies of southern Tehran.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's just the warning. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Like how things, just by the way, you're talking, I like how you've just explained exactly what it is. It's the escalation trap. But it's the escalation trap on steroids. Like it hasn't even been 24 hours since Operation Freedom by Trump.
Yes, exactly.
But Iran, why did Iran go? Like they've escorted 2 ships. That is a pretty significant response from Iran. It's not like they fired a warning shot against one of the ships. They didn't stop there. They didn't wait in case the US escorts more. They've attacked the UAE with multiple rounds of ballistic missiles. Not a warning shot, 1 missile. They've attacked a few ships. There's at least 3 or 4 ships that were attacked, apparently. All UAE owned. Iran is only focusing on the UAE right now.
Absolutely.
Only focusing on the UAE. And they've struck ship in Oman, the Fujairah oil port. They've struck another cargo ship off Sharjah, I think it was, and another one in Fujairah, from what I understand, if I got everything correct. Wow.
Because
that is significant.
Essentially because they are at war, Mario. And on top of it, how do they think? It's incremental. And they have been giving signs for the past few days. Anything that the Americans try, and if they try to come to the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf as a whole, the response is going to be immediate. So their counter blockade today is an immediate response, and already in 2 stages. The first one was to, okay, this is the new map. And the second one is, okay, we're going after you, Emirates. For the moment, light, but soon it can become really highway to hell. And they can do this as they want. They were ready to go, and they have been saying our fingers are on the trigger. The problem is when they say something, they are not threatening. They say something that has already been gamed and ready to go.
So what do you think? How do you think the US will respond now? Tricky question.
Very tricky question, because if they respond with a mini shock and awe against Iran, oh my God, the counterpunch is going to be brutal. And it will involve everything from missiles against American vessels, wherever they are, Sea of Oman, Arabian Sea, whatever. They have missiles to hit these vessels anywhere. And especially now against UAE. And then we are not on escalation trap. Then we are on hardcore escalation nonstop.
I'm going to show you
who can possibly want that? Only the usual suspects, right? It's always the same thing. How can a president that is already immensely unpopular, who's going to become a lame duck, is practically certain? Americans are pissed about this war. They can see in their wallets. Why double down like this? And you think you're going to have a result in 2 or 3 days? You think you're going to get a result that you can take to Xi Jinping next Thursday in Beijing and tell Xi Jinping, look, I'm winning in Iran. The Chinese are going to laugh him off the table. They're already doing that.
That's for sure right now.
Yeah. So they probably hit one of the oil terminals. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the oil price is up to $105. Just picked
That's
up from, it was $100. It was.
Yes. Soon it's going to get 120. If it goes on like this, it's going to be 120 tomorrow.
Now, is it fair to say if Trump does not respond militarily, if he does not strike Iran, or if it's a symbolic strike, is it fair to say that Trump under no circumstances wants a continuation of the war? Because this is his perfect opportunity to go full scorched earth, because he could say Iran, without being attacked the UAE, an allied state, and then there's images and videos of Fujairah burning unprovoked. So that seems like the perfect justification for Trump. And if he doesn't take it, would it be fair to say that Trump does not want to continue this war?